me. This is Monster Jam.
We're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness.
Monster Jam fans, it is now time for the very first competition of the event, JCB Racing. In this competition, we're going to start with the first round where all 8 competitors will battle head-to-head to try to move on to the semifinals. Once they get to the semifinals, they'll battle it out there, get to the finals, and try to be crowned the racing winner and take those first 8 points. If you guys are ready to kick this thing off here in Savannah, make some noise for JCB Racing!
First up in the right lane, make some noise for Mike Pagliarulo in Excalibur. Taking on his opponent in the left lane, MJ Solorio in El Toro Loco. 2 drivers determined to make it to the semifinal round. El Toro Loco advancing on yesterday to the semifinals, looking to do the same today. Mike Pagliarulo and Excalibur looking to make that line first. Let's go green! Your winner is MJ Solorio in El Toro Loco. Once again, your winner of that last race was El Toro Loco. In the right lane, put your hands together for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. Taking on his opponent in the left lane, Brianna Mahan in Ringling Bailey Circuit. John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity arguably holds one of the best racing records of the competitors here. Known for being speedy, but Brianna Mahan with 6 racing wins under her belt looks to be the first. Let's go green! Your winner is John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. Advancing on to the semifinals to take on El Toro Loco will be Terminal Velocity. In the right lane, make some noise for Nick Pagliarulo in Kraken. Up against his opponent, Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. A rematch of yesterday's final round of racing where we saw Gravedigger come out on top. Kraken enters into this competition hungry and determined to take that win. Only one driver will advance to the semifinals. Let's go green! Your winner is Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. Gravedigger advances on to the semifinal round. Our final matchup in round one. Make some noise for John Zimmer in Uproar. He takes on Brandon Arthur in JCB Digatron. A seasoned veteran with one of our young guns here at Monster Jam. It's power versus mayhem here in the final round of one racing. Let's go green! A race too close to call. We've got our Monster Jam officials reviewing that footage to see whose BKT tires crossed that finish line first. Take a look up at the super glue glued to the action replay as we go through that footage from this racing round. It's Uproar versus JCB Digatron. A close race between these two competitors, all for that final spot in the semifinal round. Our officials are reviewing that footage as these Monster Jam trucks come within centimeters potentially of crossing that Monster Jam finish line. Check it out on the super glue glued to the action replay. Only room for one here in the semifinals. It's either going to be Uproar, John Zimmer, or Brandon Arthur in JCB Digatron. I just got word. Your winner is John Zimmer in Uproar.
Monster Jam fans, we started with 8 Monster Jam superstars, but now we're down to the fastest final 4. You guys enjoying racing so far? Well, if you want one more round of JCB Racing, make some noise!
With 21 wins in the racing competition this year, make some noise for John Zimmer in Terminal Velocity. He's up against MJ Solorio in El Toro Loco. He's finished second on his series, proving he's got the consistency to take out some major players. But right now, right here, it all comes down to the semifinal round. Only room for one in the finals. Let's go green! Your winner is John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. Our second matchup's pulled to the line, ready to go. We've got John Zimmer in Uproar, taking on Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. An exciting battle at that in the semifinal round. Who will it be to face off John Zimmer Jr.? Will it be his dear old dad, or will it be his friend and longtime competitor, Weston Anderson in Gravedigger? Only room for one in the final round. Let's go green! Zimmer in uproar.
And Mark Arena, it all comes down to this, a father-son battle in the finals. Whoever takes this win will take the racing win, the first competition win, the first 8 points of the event, and I think some bragging rights as well. If you guys are ready to see the racing finals, let me know who's ready to meet your racing contenders.
He's a series champion with 21 racing wins this year. Make some noise for John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity. He's looking to knock out his dear old dad. Make some noise for your 2022 UNOH Technician of the Year. He's been competing since 2005. Make some noise for John Zimmer in uproar. An exciting battle of father versus son, all right here in the JCB Racing Finals. The first 8 points of the event are on the line. And let me assure you, regardless of being related by family, these two will not hold up on each other when it comes to a competition. Each one of them hoping to be the one to cross that finish line. Let's go green! Your winner is John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity. John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity claims the first 8 points of the event and takes home racing win number 22 of the year. He beat out the rest of his competitors and proves he's got the fastest truck out of the track. Savannah, make some noise for John Zimmer Jr. terminal velocity. We're going to get to hear from the winner himself. We know how crucial snagging these first 8 points can be, and they now belong to John Zimmer Jr. and Team Terminal Velocity. He'll need to keep up that momentum, but Savannah, let him hear you!
John, we talked about redemption, and here you have it. Redemption is yours, getting the JCB Racing win, but you had to go through your father, so really, there's no losers here because you got to race your dad as well.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. I'm not sure when the last time I've raced my dad in the final round like that, so that's a win in our book. It's awesome we get to race against each other going up and down the road, especially when we get to face off in the final round. So I'm taking these first 8 points, taking that high, and we're going to see what happens next.
The momentum is yours right now coming into the Monster Jam 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. One of your favorites. You're absolutely incredible at this competition. What are your thoughts coming in right now, especially that momentum's on your side?
Yeah, I love two-wheel, man. It's so much fun to get these trucks on the nose, get them on the rear tires, get them on the bicycle, we like to call it, and get these trucks into crazy situations, man. It's going to look like we're playing with RC cars out here, and it just gets wild. I know the Monster Jam fans love to see some wild and crazy action, but man, Savannah, we just got started. The first competition is down. Are you ready for some more?
Make some noise right now for your JCB Racing winner, John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity.
Thank you, Kate. Take a look at the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay, that journey for John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity as we saw him conquer Ringling Bailey Circuit. We saw him conquer El Toro Loco, and of course, we saw him conquer Gravedigger. That gets him those first 8 points and secures his #1 spot in the BKT overall event leaderboard. We've got John Zimmer in second place for Team Uproar. And you can see exactly how the rest of this leaderboard plays out. As we move on throughout the rest of the competitions, these drivers' points will be added, and the driver with the most points will walk away with that trophy. Right now, we've got a two-way tie for third and fifth place. I'm sorry, we've got actually a five-way tie for fifth place. So we're going to shake this board up with our next competition coming up, the Two-Wheel Skills Challenge.
And Mark Arena, that was an awesome racing competition. But I think we got another competition to take care of. And I've got two awesome friends here. I got Nico and Liam. Can we make some noise for Nico and Liam? Yeah. So, Liam, you were telling me something. You were saying, how many times have you been to Monster Jam?
1.
This is your first time? Nico, what about you?
1.
This is your first time too? Any first-time Monster Jam fans? Yeah! Well, are you having fun so far?
Yes.
It's been pretty awesome.
Yes.
Now, I've got a pretty cool prize for you guys. I think I have the opportunity to maybe meet all of the drivers after the show or after the event. But you've got to win this competition. So here's the way it's going to work. We've got 3 Monster Jam trucks that are going to come up on the screen. We talked about it before. You guys came together. Which truck do you think is going to win?
Gravedigger.
Gravedigger. Liam, you said you were okay with that pick?
Yeah.
Despite the fact that you're wearing another Toro Loco shirt? Way to be a good friend, my man. All right, let's get this going. They're at the line. They're ready. They're set. Let's go! All right, Gravedigger's in the lead right now across the first turn. Strong choice, you guys. Toro's in second, Megalodon in third. I don't even know why Megalodon's even competing. Toro just took the lead. Are you nervous, Nico?
Yes.
I would be too. Should you have probably picked Toro? Just kidding. Maybe Megalodon's about to make something happen. Gravedigger takes the lead at the very end. Give me 5, guys. Bam. Bam. All right, so check this out. First of all, you guys are going to walk away with your very own souvenir yearbook, and inside of that, you guys get a certificate to go to the post-show meet and greet where you're going to get the chance to meet all of your favorite drivers. Maybe you guys can talk about them. Maybe you can meet Weston and let him know that you picked him and he helped you win this prize. You guys excited about that?
Yeah.
If you guys want to join Nico and Liam at the post-show meet and greet, check out the video board. We're going to give you guys a QR code. Ticket sales for this event end right before halftime. They might be sold out now, so check it out. This is your opportunity to be up close and personal, ask your questions, get some extra pictures before the end of the day. Again, sales end right before halftime.
It is time for the second competition of the event, and that is the Two-Wheel Skills Challenge, where each one of our drivers has 2 attempts to pull out their best and most impressive maneuver. Now, you all will be the judges of this competition, and you will use your smartphones at judgeszone.com to cast your scores. Now, take a look up at the video board as we list some of the criteria that we want you to keep in mind for this competition as you score our drivers. Now, keeping all of this in mind, it's up to you to decide the destiny of each one of our drivers' runs after they hit that run. Now, Carlos, you've been in the stands with the fans. What do you think? You think they're ready?
I think they're ready. It's your guys' time to shine. Judgeszone.com, city code SAV. City code SAV on judgeszone.com. Once you see these ribbon boards go red, that is your time to lock in your scores. Remember the criteria that Keaton let you know? And actually, really quick, guys, before we start this competition, you guys see that red plastic all around the arena? We need you guys to take your items, your hands, your legs off of that so we can start our competition. Again, those are our safety holds, the red plastic. Keep all arms, limbs, toys off of that so we can start our competition. It looks like we're almost ready to go. All right, let's get back to the action. Make some noise for the two-wheel skills challenge.
First to hit the track, make some noise for Mike Pagliarulo in Excalibur.
Monster Jam fans, that will do it. First run of the day. Make some noise. Mike Pagliarulo in Excalibur. 20 seconds on the clock. Lock in those scores.
Mike Pagliarulo in Excalibur, kicking off the two-wheel skills competition here. Check that out on the super glue. Glued to the action replay, confidently up on 2 BKT tires there, and gets that successful maneuver in. Now, this is your first time scoring, so let's take a look at the scores and see exactly what score you put in. Let's check it out. The score for Mike Pagliarulo in Excalibur is a 6.643, a solid score and your current score to beat. Next to hit the track, make some noise for Brianna Mahan and Ringling Bailey Circuit.
Monster Jam fans, give it up. Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit. Less than 20 seconds to lock in your scores. Score now.
Brianna Mahan in Ringling Bailey Circuit, determined to get some great maneuvers out of this two-wheel run. You can see a little bit of those BKT tires fighting that dirt, but she is a skilled, experienced driver, and she's able to tackle that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck. We've got your scores locked in, so let's check it out. The score for Brianna Mahan in Ringling Bailey Circuit is It's a 5.316, which right now is good enough for second place. Next to hit the track, it's time to get squiddy with it. It's Nick Pagliarulo in Kraken.
Savannah, looks like scoring is open. Make some noise, Nick Pagliarulo in Kraken. Judgeszone.com, less than 20 seconds. Type in that city code. Score now.
Nick Pagliarulo in Kraken. You can see really pushing it to the edge on this run. Check it out on the Super Glue, glued to the action replay. This is what we're talking about when we talk about the essential condition of these track conditions. You can see those BKT tires fighting to get that momentum up a little bit, and that does result in his score. It's a 5.471 for Nick Pagliarulo in Kraken. Right now, good enough for second place. Next to the track, let's hear it for Brandon Arthur and JCB Digatron.
What did you guys think of that run, Savannah? Brandon Arthur, JCB Digatron. Lock in those scores right now.
Brandon Arthur and JCB Digatron coming out here looking for some combos and definitely looking for that high score here in the two-wheel skills competition. JCB Digatron definitely able to get those two-wheel maneuvers in, and we even saw some combos in there, so you know that he's gunning for that. Currently looking to take out Mike Pagliarulo in Excalibur. And check it out, he did. He's got a score of an 8.446. We have a new leader. JCB Digatron lands himself in first place with that high score of an 8.446. That does bump Excalibur down to second place, Kraken in third, and Ringling Bailey Circuit currently in fourth place. But with 4 drivers still to come in this competition, this leaderboard has the potential to be completely shaken up as we move out through the rest of the competition. And I'm getting news that we've got a report ready from our pit reporter, Kay. What you got?
All right, well, we saw that Bailey circuit, of course. She did her 2 attempts in her run, but we're still missing El Toro Loco and Gravedigger. Nothing's wrong with them. They're just refueling outside in the back, and there they are. There's the fuel cell in Gravedigger. They're just putting about 15 to 20 gallons that fuel cell holds, but really it is the chassis that makes that fuel cell protected. You can see all those green bars. That protects the fuel cell, especially during a freestyle run or a Monster Jam 2 Wheels skills. Now I'm going to show you really the most important part, and that is called the master power source or the power switch. That red switch right there, if you switch it to turn it to the left, it cuts all of the power to the Monster Jam truck. Also, if you turn it to the right, then it turns it back on. So sometimes when our drivers are doing those reverse poppers or some crazy freestyles and the Monster Jam truck stops, it's because the power switch was actually flipped to the left. And you'll see our USHRA safety officials in the black and yellow come out and go behind the Monster Jam truck, and it looks like they're playing with some type of dial. That's actually the master power source or master power switch. So that just gives you a little behind the scenes look. Everything should be good to go. We'll see El Toro Loco and Gravedigger here in just a moment.
Your next competitor took second place in last night's event. Make some noise for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity.
That was John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. JudgesZone.com. Scoring is open. Scoring is open.
Confidently balanced on those two BKT tires. John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity looks to take the top score in this competition. You can see he's got master control over that Monster Jam truck, and we've got the scores locked in. We've got that current score to beat right now held by Brandon Arthur in JCB Digatron. It's a score of an 8.446. The score for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity is... It is so close, an 8.407. A solid score, good enough right now for second place. Next to hit the track, let's hear it for John Zimmer in Uproar.
combinations to... Nice combo to end the run there. John Zimmer in uproar. Scoring is open, less than 20 seconds left. Lock in your score, Savannah.
A good day for Send It Motorsports. Indeed, a fantastic run from John Zimmer in uproar. Check it out on the Super Glue, glued to the action replay, just in case you missed some of that action. He said, move aside, and let me show you guys how it's done. But you all determine the scores. We got the scores locked in. Let's check it out. The score for John Zimmer in uproar is... Savannah, that's an 8.930. We have a new leader. Looking to change that is our next competitor. Get those horns ready for MJ Solorio in El Toro Loco.
Make some noise for MJ Solorio and Toro Loco. Scan that QR code, check out that replay, and score now.
MJ Solorio up against some tough competition and a great run by John Zimmer, looking to take that top score. He goes in with that great move, bouncing on two BKT tires in the middle of the pod, and you can even see the way the track is changing as we move on throughout the competition, but he was able to conquer those odds. We've got the scores locked in. Let's check it out. The score for MJ Solorio in El Toro Loco is a 7.497. Right now, that is good enough for fourth place. One driver remains. Put your hands together for Weston Anderson in a Gravedigger.
One wheel skills. Track deconstruction. Make some noise, Weston Anderson, Grave Digger. Only a couple seconds left. Lock in your scores.
Savannah, Georgia, what did you think of that run? Absolute insanity laid down on the track by Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. Somebody needs to tell him this is the two-wheel skills challenge. He's on one BKT tire in the middle of the pod. But you all have cast your scores. Let's check it out. The score for Weston Anderson in Gravedigger is... Savannah, your winner of the two-wheel skills challenge, Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. This marks two-wheel win at number 56 for Weston Anderson this year. You scored him as your champion. Savannah, give it up for him one more time. Weston Anderson in Gravedigger.
Weston, we're going to call it the one-wheel skills challenge. Congratulations. Incredible display of technical driving.
Man, it felt good to come out here. I've been trying for that move all year long. That's probably the best I've balanced that truck on one tire. And it's because of this Savannah clay out here. This clay is very sticky. We get to do all those crazy tricks we love to do. And hey, we're just getting started, man. I'm having fun. I hope you guys are too.
Well, you guys are going to be battling it out till the end. You know, you and Terminal Velocity are going into freestyle. You're going to have to come up on top. How do you feel after capturing this win and taking that momentum to the last competition?
Man, there's many guys out here that can make me shake in my boots. Little John Zimmer, Terminal Velocity, he's one of them, man. But you know what? We're Team Gravedigger. We've been the baddest of the bad for 44 years. I don't care what it takes. I'm coming out here to win. I'm going to drive that truck until it doesn't go anymore. Savannah, y'all ready to see some Gravedigger action? No. Savannah, let me hear you make some noise, baby!
And Josh Hedford.
Maybe I'm mistaken, but it's taking something out of me. Maybe I'm too patient because I'm...
Our four freestyle motocross riders are going to take to the sky here for 4 practice jumps, and then we're going to get into the best trick competition. With over 50 years of combined riding experience, our 4 riders are ready to battle it out for the best trick competition. But first, they're going to do some practice jumps. Keep in mind that these ramps are about 70 to 75 feet spread apart. Our riders can get about 40 to 45 feet high in the air as we welcome Nick Desmond. Our second rider up, make some noise right now for TJ Tiffany. Don't forget to take your pictures, your videos, post them on your favorite social media site. Use the hashtag MonsterJam. Make some noise for Cam Sepulveda. And our final rider rounding out our 4, Josh Hedford with the captain move right there. Nick Desmond coming to you from St. Augustine, Florida by way of Massachusetts. TJ Tiffany hailing from Orlando, Florida. Cam Sepulveda from Daytona, Florida. And Josh Hedford from Asheville, North Carolina. They're going to continue on doing their practice jumps. In the meantime, if you've not started using judgeszone.com, start getting that ready on your phones for the best trick competition here coming up in just a moment. This is their final practice jumps as we're going to get ready here in just a moment for your best trick competition. The Lazy Boy thrown down by TJ Tiffany. No-handed backflip from Cam Sepulveda. Savannah, let's get live for your freestyle motocross riders. So coming up next, we got the best trick competition, and this is where you fans will decide the fate of our 4 riders by using judgeszone.com, just like you've been doing for our Monster Jam drivers. You'll still have 20 seconds to lock in your fan score. The code is still the same as well. Our riders are going to only have 1 attempt to throw down their best trick, and you will decide there, judgeszone.com. So, riders, you ready? Nick, TJ, Cam, Josh, you ready? They're ready to go. Savannah, are you ready?
It's time to make some noise for our first rider. Give it up for Nick Desmond. Nick Desmond is from Norfolk, Massachusetts. He's been riding with Monster Jam for a total of 4 years and been riding in his life for over 19 years. Today, he's bringing you his best trick on his Yamaha YZ. One more time, Savannah, give it up for Nick Desmond.
Let's hear it for Nick Desmond. Throwing down the rock solid attempt here for his best trick. Now it's up to you to decide where you're going to put him in this competition. You've got about 8 seconds left there at judgeszone.com. SAV is the code. Scores are locked. Keaton, what is his score?
We've got the score locked in for Nick Desmond. It's an 8.480, a solid score. And the score the rest of the competition needs to beat. Our next rider's ready to go. Savannah, make some noise for TJ Tiffany. TJ Tiffany is from Orlando, Florida. He's an international stunt rider, and he's been a part of some of the highest grossing movies in America, such as Bad Boys for Life and Avengers Endgame, and you might even catch him on this season of Outer Banks. Today, he's bringing you his best trick on his Kawasaki KX450.
Let's hear it for TJ Tiffany. Get those scores locked in at judgeszone.com. Get those scores locked in, judgeszone.com, TJ Tiffany.
An exciting battle. We've got those scores locked in, and you've scored for our freestyle motocross riders. Let's check it out. The score for TJ Tiffany is 8.353, so close, but right now, good enough for second place. That score to beat is still held by Nick Desmond. Up next, put your hands together for our third rider. It's Cam Sepulveda. Cam Sepulveda is from Dayton, Florida, and he's bringing all his talent and action to Monster Jam for the first time this year, joining our Monster Jam team, but he's been riding in freestyle motocross for 2.5 years. Today, he's bringing you his best trick on his Yamaha YZ.
Cam Sepulveda with the super flip. Get those scores locked in, judgeszone.com. He was last night's winner of our best trick competition. Will he be able to do it again? That will be up to you all to decide here. You've got 5 seconds left at judgeszone.com. Scores are in. Your score is, Keaton?
We've got those scores locked in. Let's check it out for Cam Sepulveda. The score is... That's a 9.424. We have a new leader. But we've also got one rider remaining. Savannah, make some noise for Josh Hedford. Josh Hedford is from Asheville, North Carolina. He's competed in Nitro Circus and night jumps in Europe. He's been riding with Monster Jam for over 4 years.
Let's hear it for Josh Hedford. Giving you a little backflip action with a little variation there. Time to get those scores locked in. Our final rider of our best trick competition, which means you are about to crown a winner using judgeszone.com. Will it be Cam Sepulveda or will it be Josh Hedford? We're about to find out.
The scores are locked in. The score for Josh Hedford is... It's an 8.237, a solid score, but that means your winner of the best trick competition for the second time this weekend is Cam Sepulveda.
Congratulations to Cam Sepulveda. We'll talk to him in just a moment. But Savannah, would you like to see some more freestyle motocross? All right, we're going to have our riders take to the sky here in just a moment. They're going to go back to back to back to back in what we call a Monster Jam train, but you all inside End Market Arena have to get as loud as you possibly can. All right, so when I give you the count of 3, you're going to scream as loud as you can for our freestyle motocross riders. Georgia, on the count of 3, I need you to scream. 1, 2, 3. Give it up for your freestyle motocross riders. All right, how about we do it again? Now, you guys want to see some more? We're going to have them come back around for the Monster Jam train. Let's hear it for Nick Desmond, TJ Tiffany, Cam Sepulveda, and Josh Hedford. All right, End Market Arena. One last time, what do you say? All right, one last time. This is the final ride this afternoon for our freestyle motocross riders. We're going to give them a little choo-choo, all right? On the count of 3, we're going to go choo-choo, all right? Because it's the Monster Jam train. Ready? 1, 2, 3, choo-choo! Georgia, get loud for your freestyle motocross riders! One more time for TJ Tiffany, Nick Desmond, Cam Sepulveda, and Josh Hedford, your freestyle motocross riders. And now, make some noise for your best trick competition winner, Cam Sepulveda. So far, you are perfect this weekend. Took home yesterday night's win to kick things off here in Savannah. Now you've done it again. How you feeling coming off a remarkable start from yesterday?
I'm feeling great. These fans are super loud, and it's making us really want to just go harder every time we come out here. And yeah, just throwing it down with the boys. It's super fun.
I mean, you've won now twice in a row. You've only started with Monster Jam last year, so you're in your first full year. And you only started freestyle motocross 2.5 years, so you're pretty much still a rookie compared to TJ, Nick, and Josh. So how did you accomplish this? A lot of practice?
A lot of practice, a lot of commitment, and just really trusting myself and not letting anyone tell me that I can't do something, because whatever you put your heart to, you can definitely accomplish.
Absolutely. Let's talk a little bit about your background. Did you come from Supercross, any type of racing, off-road racing? How did you get your start here just with bikes in general?
I grew up racing motocross, and, you know, just like every young motocross racer, their dream is to become a Supercross racer. But at a young age, I started watching Nitro Circus and Travis Pastrana, and he would do backflips on his dirt bike, and that's what I decided I wanted to do with my life too. And yeah, just got the opportunity and ran with it and never looked back.
Awesome. Well, congratulations. You're off to a fantastic start here in Savannah, Georgia. One more time, make some noise and get loud for this guy, Cam Sepulveda. He is now back-to-back winners of your best trick competition.
This is the pinnacle of the event. This is Monster Jam Freestyle!
The clock is paused at 51 seconds. I am getting a word that there could be potential breakage for Ringling Bailey Circuit. We will have our pit reporter Kay Young reporting and getting the story on that, but I am getting word is that it does close this freestyle run, close scoring. But you know what? She did have to complete those first 15 seconds to be eligible for a score. Kay, you know, we see stuff like this happen just based off of what you've seen, potentially what you've heard. Is there anything that you think that could be the issue with Ringling Bailey Circuit?
Well, I've got a couple of our UNH technicians back here in one of the VOMs that I'm sitting at, and they said there's no rear steer, so they're going to have to take her back out. You see our JCB Dirt Squad right now grabbing her. They're going to take her to the back. I'm actually now getting word from our producer that it's the rear drive shaft, so that is about a 20 to 25 minute fix. Even though this is our last competition, plenty of time to get her back and running up for our third event here tonight. Ringling Bailey Circuit, though, no drive shaft, rear drive shaft, so she'll take it back out there. They'll get it fixed, and they'll be ready for tonight.
Kay, thank you so much for that insight. And obviously, Brianna Mahan in Ringling Bailey Circuit. She's a fierce competitor. Give it up for her one more time.
What's going on, Monster Jam fans? I think it's time to play another game. We've been practicing this, and this is how we've warmed you up. Can you say your name over the microphone?
Monster Jam Namanet.
That's right. You give them the full name. All right, Monster Jam fans, we're going to help, we're going to play a game called Name That Truck. You know what? Put it up on the video board, and I'll explain it to you. It's super easy. You just got to name which Monster Jam truck pops on the screen. And Markarina, if you guys know which one it is, shout it out. Make some noise. All right, what are we thinking, Savannah? Yell it out. Help them out. All right, I think it's your time to shout. Oh, you said it. All right, over here. Into the microphone. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Toro!
Toro is the guest. What are we thinking? Great job! job! Hey, you know what? Speaking of Toro, I was able to get MJ Solario's autograph and all of the autographs from all of the Monster Jam superstars here, and they're on this Monster Jam flag, and I'm going to give that to you. That's what you get to take away. Wave it around. Show the crowd. Give it up, Monster Jam fans! Great job.
Savannah, it's time to get squiddy with it. Let's hear it for Nick Pagliarulo in Kraken.
That will do it. Give it up, Nick Pagliarulo in Kraken. JudgesZone.com. Scoring is open. Less than 20 seconds left. Last competition of the evening. Score now. Score now.
Nick Pagliarulo in Kraken, proving what a determined driver he is. I did get word during that run he actually lost second gear and was stuck in first gear. Kay, our pit reporter, if you could just weigh in real quickly, what does that mean for that Monster Jam truck?
Well, it means that they're going to have to take him in the back, probably do a transmission swap. Again, about a 20 to 25 minute fix. He'll be ready to rock and roll here tonight, though.
We've got the scores locked in. Let's check it out. It's a 6.768, a solid score, and the score to beat. Next to hit the track, get those horns ready. It's MJ Solorio in El Toro Loco.
Give it up, MJ Solorio, El Toro Loco. JudgesZone.com, lock in those scores. Check out that replay. Final competition of the event.
MJ Solorio in El Toro Loco, laying down a mean freestyle run. Check it out on the Super Glued to the Action replay. We got to see some two-wheel skills action on there. You see those rear BKT tires fighting against the track just a little bit there, but able to pull off some really successful two-wheel skills, which we know you'd love to see in freestyle. Let's check out the scores. You guys have it locked in. The score for MJ Solorio in El Toro Loco is... That's an 8.289. We have a new leader. 3 trucks have competed in freestyle, and so we take a look at the BKT overall event leaderboard as it stands. Before this freestyle scores are added in, Uproar John Zimmer currently holding out that first place spot will really need to deliver here in the freestyle competition in order to take home a freestyle win. John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity in second, and Weston Anderson in third. Now, those top 3 contenders with the right freestyle could hold that potential to walk away with that overall event championship. That and more freestyle action headed to the track in just a few. Savannah, put your hands together for our next competitor. It's Brandon Arthur in JCB Digatron. The clock is paused at 54 seconds for Brandon Arthur and JCB Digatron. Waiting to get word on exactly what this means for him and his truck, but we will see if he's got the chance to refire and fill the rest of the clock for freestyle. He's good to go, Savannah, give it up! Savannah, he could be lining up for the Morgan & Morgan backflip ramp.
Monster Jam fans, give it up for that Morgan & Morgan backflip attempt. Brandon Arthur, JCB Digatron. Looks like scoring is open. He made it past the threshold. Judgeszone.com.
Brandon Arthur in JCB Digatron lays it down and goes to hit that Morgan & Morgan backflip. Just a little bit short in momentum there. Check it out in the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. We get some great hit from Brandon Arthur in that run. Just a little more maybe momentum of that truck back to those 4 BKT tires. But you know what? We know those Monster Jam fans, you guys love to see some destruction out on the track as well. So make sure you're locking in those scores at judgeszone.com for exactly where Brandon Arthur and JCB Digatron should land. You guys got the score. That score is an 8.188 from you. A 6.344. That's currently good enough right now for 6th place in 3rd place. I'm sorry, for JCB Digatron with a score of a 6.344.
One more time, it's time to give a special Monster Jam fan a challenge to see if you can win a prize. Are you down for that?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And Macarena, can you make some noise for Janelle? All right, Janelle, here's the way it's going to work. This is the St. Jude Helmet Shuffle. Check out the video board. There's going to be a trophy. These helmets are going to drop on top, and you got to follow it. Don't lose it. And at the end, if you guess which one it is, I'll give you a prize. Pay close attention. Savannah, we're going to need your help as well. Jumping around, kind of slow. Be careful. Sometimes they fake us. Almost there. Almost there. Keep paying attention. Oh. I think we're jumping. It's slowing down. Nope, they sped back up again. Do you still have it? Do you still know which one? Okay, I'm going to ask the crowd real quick, just in case. All right, any number 1s? Number 2? Definitely not number 2. What about number 3? All right, what is your final answer?
Yes.
Which one?
1.
1. All right, let's find out. Whoa! Yeah! John, give me 5! You are gonna walk away with your very own and Toro Loco plushie. Make some noise and Margarita!
Our next competitor is ready to hit the track. It's time to get loud for Mike Pagliarulo in Excalibur. The clock is paused at 22 seconds for Mike Pagliarulo in Excalibur, waiting to hear a word on exactly what's going on with his Monster Jam truck. But with 22 seconds left in his freestyle run at this point, he would be eligible for a score. But if you know Mike Pagliarulo, you know he's dying to finish that freestyle run. Waiting to get word from our officials on exactly what this means. This could mean a potential issue with that Monster Jam truck, but we all wait with bated breath for exactly what's going to happen for Team Excalibur and Mike Pagliarulo out on the track. I did just get word that concludes the freestyle run. We'll get more on that story later, but right now, scoring is open. Give it up one more time for Mike Pagliarulo in Excalibur. Even though he's not able to fill that entire freestyle clock, we do need to take into consideration exactly what freestyle he did lay down. And check it out, on the Super Glued to the Action replay, we did get to see some great two-wheel skills maneuvers. We got to see him take advantage of multiple obstacles, and you see our JCB Dirt crew coming in there that looks like, you know what, they're going to have an issue with Excalibur, but he's made it to the freestyle competition, and Savannah, it's up to you guys to determine exactly what that run means and to see if he did enough. We've got your scores locked in. Let's check it out. A 6.215 for Mike Pagliarulo in Excalibur.
Monster Jam fans, this is just to remind you to make sure you donate to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. There is the QR code, and of course you can donate on behalf of one of your favorite Monster Jam drivers. And during freestyle today, we will crown a St. Jude ambassador of the event. So whether you donate $1 or a couple dollars, it doesn't matter. Whatever you can afford, we really appreciate it. All those donations go to the families of St. Jude, and no family will have to pay for any medical expenses, housing, food, anything, medical bills, and that's all because of the donations from you, the fans, here at Monster Jam. Once again, scan the QR code, donate on behalf of one of your favorite Monster Jam drivers, and we'll crown a St. Jude ambassador of the event here later on.
He's had a fantastic event so far. Let's get ready for a fantastic freestyle. Make some noise for John Zimmer in Uproar.
make some noise. That was John Zimmer in Uproar. QR code is on the screen. You know the drill. Lock in your scores.
If there's one thing we know Monster Jam fans love, that's a big air and crazy maneuvers. We were able to see that awesome stoppie from John Zimmer in Uproar, absolutely laying it down to the freestyle track and adding in exactly what he knows you fans love. We saw him use those multiple obstacles. He's out of his truck. Let him hear you, Savannah. We've got your scores locked in for that run. Let's check it out. We've got that current score to beat right now, held by MJ Solorio in El Toro Loco. It's a score of an 8.289. The score for John Zimmer in Uproar is... Savannah, it's an 8.455. We have a new leader. Looking to change that right now on the track. Give it up for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity.
A lot to love on that run. Give it up, John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. Score now, judgeszone.com.
A confident run from John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity here in the freestyle competition. You know that he hits that track knowing that he is in contention to potentially take home that overall event championship trophy, and it all comes down to this. We saw some major air. Check it out now on the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. But what's so impressive is his ability to quickly recover, move into those second maneuvers. But we've got your scores locked in. Let's check it out. That current score to beat right now is held by his father, John Zimmer, in Uproar. It's a score of an 8.455. The score for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity is... Savannah, it's a 9.040. We have a new leader. One final driver stands in his way. Make some noise for Weston Anderson in Gravedigger.
Give it up, Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. Scoring is open. Competition is complete. Lock in those scores.
He laid it all out on the track for you, Savannah. We hear the volume, and you saw all that throttle in that freestyle run. No one quite gets air like Weston Anderson. We see him constantly pushing that truck to that ragged edge. He knew he had to deliver to knock out that score to beat. It's currently held right now by John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity. It's a score of a 9.040. The score for Weston Anderson in Gravedigger is... Savannah, your winner of the freestyle competition is Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. He's added 8 points to his total score, but was it enough? Your overall event champion took 4 points in the JCB Racing competition today, 8 points in both the two-wheel skills challenge and the freestyle competition, with a total of 20 points. Your BKT overall event champion is... Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. It was a three-way tie, but it was his freestyle score that made that tiebreaker his win. We're going to get to hear from the man himself. Give it up one more time, Weston Anderson.
2 for 2 here this weekend in Savannah. You got 3 more to go. Chandler West, your crew chief, has this truck dialed in. Congratulations on the win.
Man, that was amazing. Little John, I got to give it to you, man. That was one heck of a freestyle run. Some huge air. Team Gravedigger just went a little bit bigger today, though, baby. He really pumped me up just in for that freestyle run. We came out here. We dominated like Gravedigger does, baby. We did that for you fans. All I could say is thank you guys for supporting my family in this truck for the last 44 years, man. If it wasn't for you guys filling these seats each and every single weekend, watching us do our crazy thing we call a job, it wouldn't be anything on this planet. Monster Jam wouldn't be a thing. Gravedigger wouldn't be a thing. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you, Savannah. I love you guys. That was Monster Jam, baby!
A big congratulations to Weston Anderson and the entire team of Gravedigger, who takes home their second overall event championship right here in the In-Market Arena. We want to thank all of you, whether you tuned in online or you joined us right here in Savannah, Georgia, for coming to our Monster Jam events. We couldn't do it without the Monster Jam fans. I mean, Carlos, you get to be up close and personal with them and really feel that energy.
It's awesome. They were energetic, the fans. The first event, they kept that energy going for event number 2. How crazy is it that we had a 3-way tie at the end of it all, with one competition having to be the tiebreaker between them? The competition is just heating up, and we have so much more action this weekend here in Savannah.
That's right, and that's exactly why you've got to tune in to every Monster Jam, because you never know what's going to happen. We want to thank all of you for coming out. Make sure you stop at those merchandise stands to check out the Spin Master diecast trucks, a perfect way to take a piece of Monster Jam home with you. Head to monsterjam.com for all the latest news and information. On behalf of my entire hosting team, Kay Young, Carlos Sparks, I'm Keaton Stewart, and we'll see you at the next Monster Jam.